name is I'm from Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. I'm a true Dutchman here, and I have a tutorial that I want to do. I want to teach you how to make a comfort food that is truly comforting when you eat it. And it's really good, but you got to make it just right, because if you don't, it can turn out either too dry or too wet or soggy or whatever. So what we want to do is show you the perfect combination for making the best stewed crackers you can eat. What you need is a frying pan right here, and a regular 2-quart pan will work. You need a spoon to stir whatever you're going to make. You need a Sharpie, believe it or not. And to make the perfect combination, you need a tape measure, and I'll show you where that comes in. You need a knife, one that will cut butter when you want to cut the butter. 2 eggs, a half a gallon of milk, and you don't want to use 3%, 2%, 1%, or that blue stuff that you can buy. You want the whole milk. Anything less than that will not turn out to be the best comfort food you can make. Remember, you're making comfort food. Did I say we need butter? Let me tell you something about the butter. You need real butter. Not, I wish it was butter, it's almost butter, it looks like butter, or it'll substitute for butter. You need the real thing. That's always the best. Trust me, I can tell you, because I'm a Yoder, and we like butters on everything. Whether it's mashed potatoes, whether it's buttered noodles, whether it's peas, it doesn't matter. Butter is the key ingredient to making anything good. And you can ask any of my friends shop and they'll tell you, they'll agree. You need you need crackers. You need premium original crackers. Not rich crackers, not Trenton crackers, nothing else. But the real saltines, the kind with the salt on them. Not saltless or anything like that. Regular crackers. You need a plate like this, and I'll show you why later. And you need a bowl. Okay? So basically that's what you need. So let's get started. The first thing we do is we're going to turn this burner on, and we're going to turn on high because we want to get things rolling here. Then you take your butter, you take your knife, and it's important. The amount that you use of every ingredient is very important. This is 3 tablespoons. That's how much you want. So you cut that. Make sure you don't cut into your countertop, or the missus will be very upset. Okay? Put your butter in your pan, and you melt it. And brown it, I might say. If the butter is just melted, it's not good enough. If it's golden brown, that's not good enough. You want it to be dark brown, because the darker the butter, the better it is. So you melt that stuff down. Now that looks like a lot of butter, but trust me, that makes it good. Okay, while the butter is melting, you take the crackers. You open it up. This is important to remember. How much you use of everything that you're using. You want 1 whole pack of crackers, not any less. No more, no less, because if you use less, it won't turn out right. If you use more, it won't turn out right. And if you have trouble opening it up, you stick your knife in there like that, okay? And you put your crackers in your bowl, just like that. Whoops. Okay. And you kind of shuffle them around to make it look like you know what you're doing. And I do, because I did this 100 times. And every time I make stewed crackers, my kids say, let me know when they're ready, because they're the first ones at the table, because they know that stewed crackers truly are a comfort food, and they love them. Okay, the butter is melting. And it takes a little time, but that's okay. And while the butter is melting, okay, I'll show you what we do with the milk. You want to know exactly how much milk to put in, so you measure your milk thing like this. You take your Sharpie, all right? And you measure the milk. It's about 9 inches from the bottom to the top. So you go exactly half, and 9 inches would be 4.5 inches, which would put you right here. You make a mark at 4.5 inches, okay? That's very key to making the right combination. You can mark it up about a 1/2 inch. Don't use more milk than that line there, and don't use less than that line there. That's important. Okay, it sounds like the butter is popping. Okay, now the milk is hot. So what you do, you take it and you pour it into your crackers. Whew, boy, that's going to be good. Look at that. See that? It was just the right amount. Absolutely. You take your spoon, make sure your crackers are all nice and down in the milk. You're going to get soaked. You might be thinking, that looks yucky, but trust me, that is the best comfort food that you can eat. And they call it stewed crackers. Do you stew the crackers? Not really. Why do they call it stewed crackers? Well, because Mom called it stewed crackers, and Gruss Mommy called it stewed crackers, and Gruss Mommy called it stewed crackers. So we call it stewed crackers. Okay, after that's all in there like that, you take the plate. This is an absolute must. You can't forget this because this keeps the heat inside. It keeps the crackers submerged, and it helps them to absorb the milk. Now, crackers are soaking. You take the eggs, you pop them in the pan because you want something to put on top of your stewed crackers. And you can use beef gravy, you can use chicken gravy, or you can make your own dry beef gravy or bologna gravy. Anything will work, but eggs are really good, especially if you're going to have this for breakfast. Then you put a little bit of salt and pepper on your stuff. About like that. Whoops, excuse me there. I just came in from the barn. Got to make sure you wash your hands though, because who knows what was the last thing you touched out of the barn. Okay, now the eggs are fried. Let me get a plate. Charity, we're going to use one of your Princess House plates. Are you proud of me? And folks, if you don't know what Princess House is, contact Charity Lapp. She's the best. And they're the greatest. Okay, I need a spatula. And I forgot to get one, so we'll pull one out of there. And the eggs are starting to fry. Ooh, boy, they're looking good. And the stewed crackers are soaking. Whoops. Okay, the eggs are fried, and the stewed crackers are almost ready. Let's check them. Oh, they could use a little bit of soaking yet. We'll be right back. Let's let them soak up a little bit. Everything's about ready here. We got to put everything together, but first we got to clean up our mess. And let me fill you in on a little secret. There's nothing like a Norwex rag, and if you want to know about Norwex rags, you can contact Hopi Yoder, and she will help you out, and she will get you the best rags, and you'll be in love with Norwex. Okay, let's take it over here, and we'll scoop it out. Get out of the way. Okay. We're going to make 2 plates. You just slop it in there, like that. And you top it off with an egg. And that is the best food. That, my friends, is true comfort food. Fit for a king and easy to make. There you go, Cody. Later.